John Alexander apologizes for disabled parking joke after Bennelong win, but says he was misinterpreted. Newly re-elected Liberal MP John Alexander has apologized for saying he knocked back an offer for a disabled parking permit after a tennis injury because he had some pride, but says people are being mischievous in their interpretation of what he meant. The former Australian tennis champion made the poorly timed joke during his victory speech in the Bennelong by-election yesterday. The smile on the face of Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who was standing alongside him at the time, seemed to falter as he made the gag, as did the laughter from the crowd. Mr. Alexander was recounting a conversation he and the Prime Minister had had with a man on the campaign trail, who had helped build a tennis centre that the now Liberal MP worked at. "When I thought my tennis career was finished, because I hurt my back, I started coaching there at one point, and then the back got better," he said. "I was actually eligible for the disabled sticker on my car. And then I got to about number 14 in the world." The doctor at the time said, "You have eligibility for a disabled sticker?" I said I still have some pride. That was before I entered politics. I digress. Mr. Alexander defended his comments today. "What I was saying was that nobody who doesn't have the right, or really deserves to have such a parking sticker, should take it," he told reporters in Sydney. "You can be mischievous, but if anybody's been offended, I apologize. But the point was that no one should take a disability sticker who shouldn't have it, or deserve it, or really need it." He argued that few politicians had done as much as he had in supporting and working with the disability sector. Stupid and offensive. Earlier, three-time Paralympic gold medalist Kurt Fearnley weighed in, saying Mr. Alexander was kidding himself if he thought that language was appropriate. "I spend my life convincing disabled kids that they are awesome. Then they hear that," he tweeted. New Greens Senator Jordan Steele John, who is in a wheelchair, last night joined the calls for an apology. "Those who use the ACROD card, like me, have nothing to be ashamed of," he tweeted. Labour's disability spokeswoman, Carol Brown, said Mr. Alexander's comments could only be interpreted as offensive to people with disability. To suggest that Australians who require a disability parking permit have anything to be ashamed of is repugnant, Senator Brown said in a statement. "It's not funny, it's stupid and offensive." Disability advocates also said they were disgusted by the joke. "It's really shocking to think that someone in such a position would think that it's an embarrassment," said Serena Ovens from the Physical Disability Council of New South Wales. It is not the first time Mr. Alexander's comic timing has caused concern. Earlier in the campaign, a video was unearthed from the 1990s of the tennis star making a joke about rape. He apologized for that comment too.